Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're just going to do a very simple kind of weeknight dinner casserole. I've seen that recipe floating around the internet, that Tater Tot Casserole, and that looked really good. We did try that out a few times at my house and we really liked it, but I thought, why not make it Mexican style? So tonight we're going to make a Mexican style Tater Tot Casserole. I just have 1 pound of lean ground beef and 1 small yellow onion chopped up, and I'm just kind of browning them together in the pan just to make it quicker work, so the onions kind of get translucent, cooked through. To that I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, or cumin, however you want to pronounce it. This is my ½ teaspoon here, so I'll add 2 to make 1 full. That's just going to kind of flavor our beef. Of course, you're going to want to use salt and pepper to taste. I've already done that when I started putting it in the frying pan. And then just let this brown and cook through evenly, and I will bring you back for the next step. Okay guys, I'm back. My hamburger and onions have finished browning. Now this was quite a lean meat, so as you can see there's hardly any fat in there. I'm not even going to worry about the little bit that's in there. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in my casserole dish. A 9x13 would be best, but this is the only one I have on hand right now. I need to find mine. They're either in the freezer or currently being used in the fridge. Okay, I'm going to spread that evenly, and then I have 1 can. This is a 10-ounce can of the red enchilada sauce. I'm just going to mix that around really, really good. You could do this part in a bowl, but I figure why dirty a pan? It works just fine right here. Okay, I'm also going to add 1 can of corn. This is a 15-ounce can of corn that's been drained. A can of black beans. This is also 15 ounce that's been drained. Gonna mix that around. I find whenever you add the black beans or any kind of beans to a dish, really it just kind of stretches that hamburger. Usually beef is the most expensive part of any dish if you're making a dish with beef. And I don't know. I know there's a lot of families out there and trying to stretch $1. Black beans or any kind of beans usually help stretch that budget, and beans go great with any Mexican dish. So that's my suggestion. Okay. Now I'm going to add about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of cheese. Now this is, I bought the brick cheese and shredded it, so it's kind of hard to get an exact measurement here, but I figure if there's more cheese in there than calls for, then I'm not going to be mad at it. But 1 cup to 1.5 cups, that should do ya. Now I've got my tater tots, and honestly I just have whatever I had left over in this 5-pound bag. Wow, I didn't realize it was 5 pounds. I'm just going to take a few and just kind of start. If you want to make it pretty, you can. I might, because, you know, it's YouTube. But just start putting them around in 1 layer, just 1 layer. You don't want them built up on top of each other, because then they won't cook right. And I'm just gonna put all these tater tots right on top. Cheese and potatoes with that red enchilada sauce, that's gonna go great. They don't have to be perfect. But 1 layer of tater tots on top, and then we'll put them in a preheated 350-degree oven for 40 to 45 minutes. You're gonna wanna kind of keep an eye on those tots, not wanna let them burn. Now you can put a little bit of cheese on top, but I find that when you put the cheese on top, they don't crisp up as nicely. So my cheese is on the bottom. but that's personal preference. I like my tots a little crispy. All right, I will bring you back when it's time to take this guy out of the oven. Okay guys, I'm back. My casserole has spent about 45 minutes in the oven, and I just like to kind of garnish it a little bit at the end. I've just got a little bit of cheese. I'm gonna sprinkle it right on top. Make it pretty. Who doesn't like a little extra cheese? I've got some green onions. Of course, if you don't like green onions, feel free to keep them off. This is your dish. And then I have some black olives. We like black olives around here. And then just as a little kind of garnish, we'll do a little sour cream right in the middle. And then of course you can always put it on the table for individual. Maybe a little more green onion. Whoop, getting away from me. Maybe a little bit more cheese. And that is my Mexican Tater Tot Casserole. I hope you guys like this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like what I do here, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.